Hey guys, it's Paul. Hey, this is the third video in the beginning harmonica videos that I wanted to do for the raw beginner or the person who's just starting out. Okay, so today what I wanted to do is expand a little bit on the two-hole draw and on embouchure. Embouchure, this is something I really should have covered in the last video because quite frankly I think it's very, very important. If you are playing your two-hole draw, or if you're playing those lower notes in the register, or anything, for that matter, any of the notes on the harmonica, I think you're going to find this. Mostly though, I found it to be true on the lower notes. Drop your jaw. Okay, it's just as simple as dropping your jaw. Okay, this is a key of C Marine Band Deluxe. I'm going to show you something. So this is your two-hole draw. Okay, so I'm playing it, playing that very clinched. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up, and what I mean by opening up, not necessarily this way, but I'm going to open up this way, okay? Watch this. Okay, drop your jaw. Okay, it's going to help. It's going to help. If it sounds broken, well, it's not broken. The harmonica is not at fault. I remember when I first started thinking, oh man, there's something wrong with this harmonica. I can't get anything out of that two-hole draw. I'm trying so hard, and these guys keep talking about it and everything else. And then you drop your jaw. And if you don't believe me, look at the pictures of the masters while they're playing, or watch some of the old video. Watch their jaw. Take a look at their jaw. Take a look at the position of their jaw. You'll see that it's dropped, and they're really, and especially when you get into the lower key harps like the G even, you're going to find that playing a G. This is a key of G, Marine Band Deluxe. All right, you're not going to be able to get that big tone out of one of these without having that open embouchure. All right. Oh, that sounded horrible. All right. Drop the jaw, make the minor adjustments, and then you'll get what you want out of the harmonica. It allows it to work. Okay. Great book. Here's another tip: the Harp Handbook by Steve Baker. I had heard about that through reading. Actually, I was reading another book and read about that book, and then realized a whole bunch of great harmonica players are saying, this is a great book, this is a great book, and it is. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, great reference material, and it's also got exercises, all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to go over the whole book. I just wanted to show that, and if you don't have it, I would highly suggest it. Also, Dave Barrett and guys like Dave Barrett and John Ginnick also put out phenomenal books. Check it out. Check that stuff out. Okay, so chords. Okay, so we've talked about single notes. We've talked about the major scale, and we're working on that stuff. We want to be able to play chords. Okay, so a chord. All a chord is basically you may hear the word triad. You get your root, third, and fifth notes of a scale. So if my scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C, that's the key of C, I want the first, third, and the fifth notes of that scale, okay, which is C, E, and then G, and that makes up my major scale, my major chord, okay? The diatonic, the top is made up of that major triad. So you got C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Okay, so that's your chord. Okay, so that would in first position, you would be playing. That would be your root note. Okay. Second position playing. I know that you've probably heard second position. What is second position? A lot of the blues, a lot of music in general on diatonics is played in the second position, at least at first, until you get used to some of the others. Position playing. I'm not going to get into the theory. It's all it is modal playing, based on the cycle of fifths and how things fit into different types of key signatures. But for today, second position would be the draw side. We're going to start out on the draw side of the C major. That 2-hole draw that we were talking about, that is a G note, okay? So that's the root note in second position. So if you're playing in second position on a key of C, you are now playing in the key of G, okay? So the cool thing is, for the 1-4-5 progressions, commonly found in blues, you have all the notes that you need in the first, between the 1 and the 5 and 6. You have all the notes that you need to play that 1-4-5 progression down on the bottom of the harp. Okay, so the 1 would be your G chord. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can add the 1 because that is a D and it fits. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 draw. That's your G chord. Okay, now the C chord. I like to when I'm doing this, when I'm playing the 4 and the 5 chords, which would be the 4 is the C and the 5 would be D. I like to play the 4, 5, and 6 both draw. So the key of the C chord, which is your 4, that's 4, 5, and 6 blow. And then for your 5 chord, which is the D, all you have to do is draw that 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's 1, draw, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's your 4, which is your C. 4, 5, and 6 blow. 5 is your D. 4, 5, and 6 draw. Let me show you how this works. Okay, jam tracks. Medium shuffle in the key of G. The Ultimate Blues Jam Volume 1. I think I got these off of iTunes. And I'm just going to show you how this works. Now, on long parts where on the 1, you can shuffle back and forth. That was just drawing on the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then blowing. All right. So these are just some things that you can do with the chords, at least to start with. The 4, 5, and 6, around the 4, 5, and 6, I like to focus my chords. The 4, 5, and 6 is actually the triad. Now, or the chord itself. The 4, 5, and 6 blow and draw. The 4, 5, and 6 draw is D, F, and A, which is your D chord. The 4, 5, and 6 blow is your C chord, which is C, E, and G. Okay, and then your 2, 3, and 4 draw is your G, B, and D. Okay, so those are the major triads, or the triads or chords that make up that progression. So if you're confused about, well, why is he playing the 1 draw down here? Because that's a D, and it's like an octave D between the 1 and the 4 draw. Okay, so that's your 4. 4 draw is a D. 1 draw is a D. So they fit. Okay, so you can actually, so as you can see, the harmonica is fairly forgiving as far as those chords. So if you hear things sneaking in, don't worry about it too much. You will learn how to make those minor adjustments and focus your chords. Okay, so the 1, 4, 5 progression in the key of G is G, C, and D. Okay, those are your chords. G is the 2, 3, and 4. C is the 4, 5, and 6 blow. And then D is the 4, 5, and 6 draw. Okay, so and then you've also, I'm going to confuse you a little bit, but the one you've also got a 4. You've also got a 4 down on the bottom too, for draw, 4 blow. It's just how it's inverted, okay, or just how it sits tonally in the, not inverted, but it's just how it sits in that progression. It just makes more sense to hit that higher C than go to that lower C for that purpose. There will be times where you can work the other too. So I'm really hoping I'm not confusing you guys with any of this. I think what it is I'm trying to move so fast through these chords. 2, 3, and 4, draw is your G chord. 4, 5, and 6, blow is your C chord. 4, 5, and 6, draw is your D chord. That is your 1, 4, 5. Okay? Second position is on a key of C, harmonica is in the key of G. So you're actually playing in the key of G on a C harmonica. I'm not going to talk about the modes or any of that kind of stuff. Basically, just look at it this way. The harmonica is a really cool instrument that you can play in more than one key on. Okay? Don't look at just because it's got a C stamped on it. The trick is to remember which ones you can use for which keys. Okay? That we'll get into that later. Anyway, if there's any questions about this, practice articulating or going through your chords. A way that you can articulate your chords is the ta 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 ta. Just using your tongue. Okay, and so that's something you can do to kind of break up the monotony, at least at first. Okay, so those are your first chords. That's the starting chords, and a way to apply them musically. Okay, find yourself a jam track in the key of G, and then see what you can do with it. Okay, have fun, guys. Take care, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Okay, see you later. Bye.